Check. You already know what time it is. It's Thursday night. And what time is that? You already know what time it is. It's your boy DJ Spot of the Dawn, my homeboy DJ
Trini D. They call me Trini D.
What type of day is it?
This is Thursday night school.
But unfortunately, fortunately, we made a lot of episodes.
We made it. Fortunately, unfortunately, it's a blessing. This is our last episode of the year, y'all. This is our year 2019 wrap up of Thursday Night School.
Facts.
So thank y'all for tuning in for tonight. Thank y'all for tuning in for all the nights that we've been on this year.
Big facts.
We've been about, I want to say 39, 40 episodes. A couple weeks we were off, but that's something we're very proud of. So thank y'all for tuning in. We about to rock it. Let's get into some news, homie. Let's get into some talk about.
All right. First off, we cannot start this show without giving a big RIP out to a prolific artist.
Absolutely.
This year honestly has been, I'll be real with you, Pretty hard. We've lost somebody who was. People have a lot of promise. It's not even. I won't even say it's not even. It's disappointing in the fact that they had so much left to give.
Absolutely.
Of course, this recent RIP goes out to Juice WRLD, who we recently found out had a seizure on a private plane that he rented to come back to Chicago. So he was on his way back home to see his family and friends.
Yes.
And it's very unfortunate that this has happened.
Yeah.
I'll let you go first with your thoughts, and I'll go first after my thoughts.
I think for me, rest in peace, Juice WRLD. Never really been too big into his music, but I obviously knew his impact. You know what I mean? Just one of those up and coming kids. Lucid Dreams, killed it. I just think for him, the saddest thing that I really read was the whole lyric he had with the 27 Club and the 21 Club. Like that really kind of did it to me, because he was saying like, what's the 27 Club? Like, we're not even gonna make it to 21. And that's exactly what happened, like right as he turned it. So it's sad, man, but I think it's just another message to these young folks, man. Just try and stay healthy, try and stay off of whatever we presumed that he was on and everything like that. But with seizures is no joke. I've had seizures. I've had just little spasm attacks before. And it's crazy, man. It's hard to be around people when they wake up and see you like that. So for whatever reason, I mean, when that happened with me, I really just got it checked out, and I had like a lot of tests done to me. So at the end of the day, for him to pass that way, that's very sad. Whatever it was induced, if it was substance or not, or just unhealth, still, that's a sad way to go. So rest in peace to a very, very young, prospering artist, man. Somebody who really had a lot of potential. And super young, man. Like
he just turned 21.
Just turned 21.
Literally the day before he just turned 21. That's insane.
It's ridiculous how young you got to be, like still passing, like still having that type of reputation behind you, and then having that type of effect when you pass. Like it's like you shouldn't be that young when you pass. So rest in peace, Juice WRLD, man. Like it's a horrible situation, man. You don't want to end the year on that note, man.
Yeah, we're not going to end the year on that. I think. For me personally, I was even thinking about it, how everybody talks about the 27 Club, how that previous generation lost so many artists that at that point were considered young.
Yes.
We're considered very young at 27. It's weird now that because music is happening at such a younger, accelerated age now.
Yes, it is.
So now you're, instead of seeing at 21, at 27, 25, 24 when you're getting your deal, you know what I'm saying? You're starting to see people at 18, 19, 20.
Younger.
14, 16, 15. Getting a viral hit and going platinum.
Yeah, absolutely.
For example, what's his name? Lil Nas X. I think he's like barely 17.
No, I think he's a little bit older.
No, older. He's a little older.
But nah, he's pretty young.
Lil Tecca's 16.
Lil Nas X turned 20 this year.
He just turned, okay.
So yeah, he's pretty young.
Pretty young.
Yeah.
Lil Tecca's 16, 17.
Yeah.
You have kids... YNW B Slime, the little brother, he's like 12 years old.
They're crazy, and I mean
making millions of dollars.
This isn't just recently. Like everybody knows Kodak Black. Kodak Black is 22 years old, and he's been in the game for how long? About 6 years. Now.
6 years, yeah.
So imagine how old he was when he popped off. So it's not like this is something new. Like it's been the standard for rap music for like the last decade. Young artists are coming out at like 14, 15, 16. So you're right. Before the rock stars that we all knew, they came out at 24, 25, 26, they had that 10-year longevity or like, couple year longevity. That's exactly what's going on now. So that 27-year club dropping down to 21, it's sad that it's sad. The truth. It's really the truth. Whether you do the math like we did because they're starting younger, or whether you just look at it at these kids really just doing drugs or whatever, it's sad, man. Like, you don't want to see any of these rappers go.
And it's one of them things where you kind of realize that there's nothing you really can do, but you have to but educate.
Yeah, absolutely.
You got to educate these kids on the type of drugs, the type of world that they're facing, the type of threats. Now that we have a lot of emphasis on mental health, it's really good right now that we were talking about mental health in this space in hip hop and music and in culture in general. The fact that we lost Juice WRLD, somebody who was very able to cross over, not just cross over, but able to translate to so many young kids.
Yeah,
it's insane.
Yeah, man.
We're losing people who have really have a lot to say.
Absolutely.
And so it's not like, I think we were barely scratching the surface when it comes to his opportunity to really get this next opportunity. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I think I'm hurt. I'm hurt by this because I really wanted to see where he was going. Yeah. Especially because he was signed to young entrepreneurs as well. He was signed to Lil Bibby. Yeah. Label, worked with G Herbo. Friends with this and friends with that, but I think the most damning evidence I can talk about from him is when he tweeted Future, "Thank you for introducing me to lean."
Yeah, and that is another thing that was a big topic recently. That actually caused Future to kind of like recollect his thoughts. Yeah, and say, "Dang, man, I'm like teaching these sixth graders who else is in sixth grade doing lean because of me." So I felt that was even powerful from Future himself, being that bigger character and recognizing that like I probably should kind of kill this lean talk or whatever. But that's my point. Like, look at how far that resonated and how the circle kind of like went full circle. Mm-hmm. It's like, Future inspired him. He admitted that he was inspired at a young age to do this. Future then apologizes or kind of, says in a general way, like, I need to tone down. But then the effect still is there from the cause, which is a young man using a lot of lean. We don't fully know if that was the cause of death, but he was very, very apparent that he used it. So
well, they released that he ingested a whole bunch of pills.
They said
because of the pilot call, because they had guns on the plane that were registered, but they weren't accounted for, I guess. Yeah, and so the pilot has to do his duty. It's a fucked up situation. Pardon my language. In my mind, that's how bad it is. Yeah, I have to use that type of terminology. The pilot's in a rock and a hard place. Yeah, and everybody else on the other side is just trying to live their life. The pilot's got to do his job. They got to do what they got to do. He swallows the pills. He ends up having a seizure when they land. 70 pounds of weed. That's trafficking. Yeah. So I get why he panicked.
I mean, I do too. At the end of the day, though, I mean, if that is true, because I mean that's the story we're hearing.
That's what we know.
That's what we know for now. And we're not gonna have a few weeks to really kind of like shed some more light on it, unfortunately. But I do just think at the end of the day, if that is true, and I can't understand at the end of the day, there's so many factors to it if that's true. Yeah. Because, I mean, you put the drug talk a little bit to the side. I'm more referring to, like, the guns and things like that, bringing that on planes. Like, we talk about this all the time with these young kids, man, especially getting these unregistered weapons. So
yeah, they were registered, but one wasn't.
One wasn't, yeah. But, and, of course, this is why a federal, flight pilot has to do that type of stuff. This is law. So, I mean, we talked about it multiple times in terms of how we understand the culture of how you have to have that and bring that around you. But then at the same time, when you get to a big point in your life, you have to make sure these things are safe. So if that is true, that gets to a whole bigger topic. But man, unfortunately, with the whole drug situation, if that part's true too, that's just sad. I don't want to hear somebody go off of like that, especially there's people talking about there's paranoia that they knew when he was landing that the cops were going to be there. So like there was all types of I guess worry and all types of anxiety for him. But like, I just think at the end of the day, we did lose somebody who was very special a little bit too early. So, I mean, regardless of how it went down, regardless of what's going on, Rest in peace, Juice World, man. Like I just think we need to really take a moment to listen to his catalog, man. Go support the kid.
And they released the Legends video.
Yeah, which is
so. Please, honestly, I think that needs to be the one of the most. It's not even on trending.
Yeah,
and that surprised me that song, the video's not trending.
It will be. No, don't worry about it. It will be. It's just unfortunate, man. So, but get his music going. Really watch and tune into what Juice WRLD had.
Yeah, definitely do that. Once again, from both me, Trinity D, Thursday Night School, the brand, Fly Night Entertainment, the brand, and any extended friends who I know personally that listen to Juice WRLD, we give a big RIP out to Juice WRLD. So, RIP Juice WRLD. But we're not going to end the year on a sad note.
No, we can't.
We've come a long way, Trini.
We've come a long way. Yo, this has been one full year of Thursday Night School, bruh. One full year of Thursday Night School.
Well, in the iteration of both me and you.
Both me and you. I mean, the official version.
I mean, dang, my shit wasn't official. Come on, man.
I mean, it was, but I brought the flavor.
You brought a new different life.
I brought the Trini mocha flavor. The mocha flavor. I brought the cams. I brought the XY talk. Like, I'm bringing it hard.
Yeah, he definitely brought something, new element to the show.
Absolutely.
We got the YouTube popping. We got the Spotify popping. We got the iTunes popping.
And please check us out on all those platforms. Spotify, Google Play,
Stitcher,
Apple
whatever
Podcasts.
else.
Yes, just podcasts, excuse me. Just please listen to all of those. I mean, we're only getting bigger. This is our year-end wrap-up, man. We are about to go through every topic that we had in 2019. Shout out to my boy Joey that tuned in.
What's up, Joey?
Kiwana that's tuned in.
What's up, Wana?
We got some people, we about to, just go hard. So please tell us what you think about these topics. We about to really rush through 12 months of news.
It was amazing.
It was a great, I was really looking through all the episodes that we did and the topics. I was like, bruh, we killed it. We touched some difficult topics. Yeah, we did.
We made it funny. We made some entertaining. You know what I'm saying?
Entertaining. Thursday Night School is how we do it.
So you better tell your friends to tune in.
Like and subscribe.
Yes, go. So first topic, let's go.
The very first show we had here, we was talking about the Grammy noms, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? Because we just ended on the Grammy noms last week.
Yes.
They were just released. We was talking about how Lizzo is about to rob everybody of the noms.
Well, she's showing them cakes.
She's showing them cakes in them games right now,
man. Twerking on them.
So I don't know. How do you feel about that? The whole showing her bare self. Everybody's mad about her showing her bare self.
Look, here I feel it was inappropriate.
Okay.
But she got that ass though.
Okay, all right, I like that.
I mean, it's out there. If you're gonna put it out there,
that's real.
If it's out there, I'm gonna look.
That's real.
As a ladies,
yo,
as a real man, you put it out there.
Yeah. Yo, I mean, I feel you on that. That's a real topic. That's a real answer. One of my homegirls on Twitter, I forget her name, like Raweezy or something. She tweeted about how it was inappropriate, right?
Yeah.
And she's like, at a game, you can't do that. Like, there's kids and stuff there. And to a point, I feel there. To a point, I really don't care. But I was just really kind of flabbergasted at the fact that people reacted so bad to that girl's tweet. They were like, oh, what's the difference when Rihanna did it? What's the difference when Beyonce did it? And we're like, they're at a photo shoot or like they're at like a red carpet. Like, they're not at the game.
Yeah, it's a different scenario.
Yeah. So like so many people were really commenting on it and like hating on this girl that tweeted for it. And like, it just made me really think like, yo, this whole super PC body positivity thing we got going on, like, we need to cut that stuff, man. Like I feel like that girl is right. Like, it's inappropriate to show it, but at the end of the day, I don't care.
Yeah, I put it this way: we flamed up somebody else for the same thing, a skinnier girl.
Okay,
for the same thing for wearing cutoff shorts or somewhere inappropriate. Yeah. So it's not about Lizzo's body shape.
It's not.
Because we full-figured women's in right now. You know what I'm saying? No one's having a bigger year than Lizzo right now.
Yeah, she killing it.
So. It's just like you at a basketball game. You front row.
Like
if she was in the VIP area in the booth, skybox, nobody would care. You know,
but you out there like showing out like chill.
Oh, there you go. Nikki said it.
Azalea Banks.
First off, it's Azalea Banks. She talks wild.
She always talking smack.
But then she wore the outfit. We flamed Azalea Banks even more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's not even like a race thing. Like, because the same girl that tweeted it, she pointed out that white girl that did it at the World Series. I don't know if you saw. She flashed her titties.
White girls getting arrested for flashing titties.
Yeah, she got banned and kicked out. Like, that's my point. Like, there's a serious kind of regard to it. So at the end of the day, Lizzo, shout out. We love you. We support you. But let's just take that down a notch. You know what I'm saying?
Calm it down, baby. Calm it down.
I'm just trying to watch James Harden shoot a three. Like,
I mean, you hurting James Harden's game.
Yeah, for real. Because he said he's trying to party.
He's trying to dribble the basketball, not watch you dribble your basketball. You know what I mean? I mean, it's two balls going at the same time.
Oh my god,
too much going.
All right. So with that being said,
too much going. Too many balls on the court.
So I mean, yeah, I think she should switch it up. I don't think we should cancel her like this cancel culture. But we started off this year trying to cancel my boy Kevin Hart. We tried to cancel Kevin Hart for the whole Oscar scenario, man, and we actually did. He ended up now hosting the Oscars.
But I think honestly, what happened with Kevin Hart, him not doing that actually rolled him into a lot bigger, better things. I think Kevin Hart actually won out of the situation.
I think he did too. I think he definitely did too. It was really hard. I don't think he was going to win for a while because he was like, I'm not going to apologize for it. I'm not going to apologize for it. Then he started apologizing for it.
A little apology tour. Never hurt nobody.
The apology tour that Kevin Hart did. But my point is, he's in Jumanji that came out, I think, this weekend. And killing it. So
killing it. He survived. He survived a terrible car accident.
Yeah, he did.
Also survived a cheating scandal, by the way.
Kevin Hart is
a second one.
Immortal stuff right now.
he's damn near Thanos right now.
And Kevin Hart's about to snap.
About to snap, and then some.
But so I hated that whole scenario with Kevin Hart. He basically had a tweet from 10 years ago. It was a kind of a homophobic tweet. He really apologized for it years ago, and that's why he didn't want to apologize for it now. But basically, he didn't apologize like he was a gangster for it. He stepped down from hosting the Oscars, and Kevin Hart's still eating that money. He's still eating that money.
And
you know what I'm saying?
Shouts out to my boy DJ DK tuning in.
DK, what up, bro?
And Nikki said she agrees with that he wasn't wrong.
I agree.
And she said she wanted. First off, Nick, we know you don't apologize.
She don't apologize for nothing.
No, don't apologize for nothing. So stop lying. You wouldn't have said nothing anyway. You would have doubled down. I know you.
It's just that he didn't get to host the Oscars. He talked about that was his dream, and we all love Kevin Hart, man.
Yeah.
Like if you know, you know. But like at the end of the day, he's still winning out here. So
I have a question.
What's up?
Do you think they will give Kevin Hart a second chance?
I think so.
To host the Oscars. Does it come soon?
Immediately?
Or does it come 3 or 4 years from now?
3 or 4 years from now. I'll give him 5 years from now. They'll give Kevin Hart the Oscars for sure. And then moving on to that, man, we had the Super Bowl that came through. The big significance of that was the performance, of course.
Oh yeah,
because we had a little Travis Scott in there and a little Big Boy in there. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
so
but
a little taste of it.
Okay, so
Atlanta.
So now we have now that we're probably on the Super Bowl topic, right?
Yes.
Now that Jay-Z is in charge of the cultural we don't know what his role. Nobody know what Jay-Z's role is.
He's just Jay-Z.
He's just Jay-Z doing Jay-Z things with the NFL. Do you think his role in the Super Bowl will bring any change?
Yes.
And then B, who do you want for the Super Bowl performance this year?
I mean, I think he's definitely going to bring some change to it. I think it's definitely going to be really, really good, whatever he's coordinating or whatever for it. But I think they announced the performances, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was like Jennifer Lopez and Shakira.
Oh, yeah, they did.
Yeah. Which I think is in part of Jay-Z. Jay-Z brought the baddest Latina women artists in the game.
Shakira.
And J-Lo is 50 years old looking she's
amazing.
29. Yo, oh my goodness.
Ladies, if you ain't 50 years old, your waist ain't snatched like J-Lo.
J-Lo's a new
I can't
50
get with
standard,
you.
Okay?
That's a 50 standard.
She's a 50 standard.
And my girl, like, baby, I need you to look like J-Lo at 50. She like, what you mean? Look at that.
Look at that.
You know what I'm saying?
So, I mean, shout out to him. I think he's going to really do well. Super Bowl is coming up in a few months. So, I think he's going to really do well in terms of what we're bringing to it. Moving on into the year. Right after that, man. Crazy stuff. 21 Savage, or 21 Savage.
Sir 21.
Sir 21 Savage.
Sir Savage.
My man got detained by ICE.
ISIS. ICE. I mean, ICE.
Chill.
Bring that back. He didn't get detained by ISIS.
Nah.
Detained by ICE.
By ICE, which
that still may say our terrorist organization.
Still, yo, F you, ICE, man. That what they doing out there is real stupid. We ain't a political show. We ain't a humanitarian.
But we do have opinions.
Yeah, but we real humans. So look into that. Please do your research. It's bad because that is something that happened really big this year. But they detained 21 because if y'all don't know, he is technically from Britain, if I'm not mistaken.
He was born in Britain.
Yes, sir. So that's why we did the little horrible accents that we got.
Hey, man, don't talk about that. I live there. My accent is okay. Okay, anyway.
But he got detained for a little while, and then he got out, and then of course he has been doing a little bit more reform. I wanted to say, man, we had a tweet thread that I was looking at the other day that was like, biggest comeback rapper of the decade, right? And while I don't think he's the biggest comeback rapper of the decade, maybe the last couple years,
what?
I think 21 Savage is definitely a big comeback rapper.
I don't know. I can't give 21 the biggest comeback rapper.
I got to think about it.
I got to think about it.
We'll think about it.
It's Meek.
That's probably it. Especially after the Nicki and after the court stuff.
Yeah, Meek is up there.
Meek is up there.
I would also, for a comeback, Drake.
We'll come back at 2020 and we'll discuss the biggest comeback rapper of the decade. But I think 21 had a real good, besides the Ice stuff. Like, I think he really has done well for himself. Like, he's got that Immortal track that's real big right now.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat picked it up. So, shout out to Nicki, who said that Nick Cannon is a bigger comeback.
Well,
I agree.
And my boy DK said Tiger.
Okay, Tiger's a good one.
The hairline came back and them hits started coming back. We ain't doing justice like Budden did. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no.
He has an official remix going down.
Joe Budden is a good comeback too. So we'll come back in 2020. That if whoever y'all think, please like and hit your comments and who you think who's the biggest comeback.
Who do you think had the biggest comeback? We got Nick Cannon. Well, he's trying to come back on it. We'll talk about Eminem.
We'll talk about him in a minute.
A
little Eminem.
It look crazy.
Little Eminem stuff.
Let's hear what we got next.
But yeah, next in the list, man. There's some little controversy with a good brand called Gucci, man. Gucci had a little blackface scandal this year.
I mean that they was trying to make clothes and they was
horrible. Just horrible.
They were trying to break the culture, but they're bringing back the wrong type of culture from the 1800s. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. And 1800.
I mean, that's the type of.
You said a wrong culture from the 1800s.
They trying to make. They trying to be the watermelon face.
No caricatures next time y'all.
No caricatures.
All right, and we just gonna leave that in 2019.
Exactly. Before going on, we also got to highlight Gucci.
Yes.
Collabed with Gucci Mane.
Oh, true. Yeah.
So
man was all up in Paris walking.
I'm surprised that happened. I thought it was never going to happen.
Yeah.
And if it did happen, I just thought I wouldn't see it maybe until like they go back and we want to celebrate Gucci Mane. Like,
yeah,
he's been in the industry for so long.
Yeah, but it's a big look still.
Yeah,
and I agree. But like, it's definitely Gucci taking advantage, kind of like rap and trying to get in bigger back with the culture. But I think that's more of a bigger look on Gucci Mane.
Yeah, it is. Like, it definitely is.
We all know Gucci Mane, man. We all know that freestyle of him rapping from the trap house.
Let's be real. He's been wearing Gucci for free for so long.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
So now he gets to get paid for it. So
exactly.
Shouts to that. That was a big look.
Big look.
But yeah, moving down to sadder news, YMW hit them charges.
YMW hit them charges.
YMLE, man. Shouts to him. We really hope he could, turn around from this situation. It's still being investigated. A lot of stuff did happen recently.
A lot of stuff happened recently. I think. Recently, I think he's supposed to be getting something figured out for bail or recently trying to get something lessened or time served situation or just get something cleared up.
Yeah.
And let's be real, YNW Melly in jail dropped an album last week.
And it's fire.
Album is pretty good.
He said his brother's
album is crazy. Fire. Y'all, if y'all ain't listening to YNW B Slime, Baby Goat, check him out.
Hottest artist in 2019.
Have you heard him? Have you heard the album yet?
I still have not, but I will come back in the next year and listen to
Favorite song off that album, Halo. The most gangster 13-year-old I've ever heard in my life. Gangster 13-year-old.
That's crazy, man. So yeah, we really do hope for him from the best.
We have just all the people that we've lost to the system this year. We always got to keep them in our prayers at all times.
Absolutely. Somebody that we didn't really care to lose to the system this year. Jussie the Hussy Smollett. I forgot that was this year, bro.
Mr. Lying on Subway. How do you lie on Subway?
Man, that was this year.
That was this year. Yes. How you lie on the great sandwich shop Subway and expect them to be open? Lie about them being open at midnight. We all know Subway closes at 9.
It's bad.
Don't they close at 10? Let me get that right.
Oh, and he got the Nigerians to do it.
The Niger boys, the husky Niger boys. You know what I'm saying?
Wearing the magas, man.
The ones that don't dance, they just move everybody.
It's bad. It's horrible. We lost him though, and we don't care.
Well, we lost him because he ain't gonna get no more jobs. That's why
he ain't getting nothing no more. And we're all cool with that. You know, he's done.
He's done. I still have a tough time understanding why he felt he needed to do that.
I mean, bad publicity is good publicity, and I think he got something decent out of it. I'll be honest.
Like, explain what decent did he get out of it?
He probably did. If he didn't do this, would not have as much fame from just that show. He was getting kicked off the show, written off the show. He had to do something real crazy. And then he would try to play the whole LGBTQ community game on it, which hurt. I was like, bruh, stop, man.
No, my whole argument against that, think about it, is that he hasn't gotten a job since. If you got kicked off, if you got let go of the show,
you probably would have something.
You have another job.
Yeah, I mean, it just depends.
Let's sweep that under the rug.
What do you want? Do you want more of the fame? being talked about at the end of the year wrap-up show.
And plus he also, we giving him fame.
We giving him fame.
You're welcome, Jussie.
Juicy Smollett.
Juicy Smollett.
You're
welcome.
Do you want that, or do you want more gigs? So I mean, it's really in today's day and age. I hate to say it, that clout B ain't
helping him. Ain't making him no money, okay?
It ain't helping me, but I'm just saying that clout. So we'll keep him in 2019. A lot of that gossip with Tristan Thompson and Chloe happened this year too, man.
Well, Tristan can't get right, bro.
You know, I mean, he kind of was about to be the leader of the City Boys. We talked about that, but then he kind of messed it up.
Tristan messed it up.
Tristan messed it up.
City Boys still up 300, Nikki.
Yeah, 400, 500.
400, 500 by the end of the year. Yes, sir.
All right, so two of the biggest things that happened this year, in the beginning of this year. Two of the biggest cases that happened.
Okay.
Documentaries that were based off of it, man.
Woo.
Michael Jackson and R. Kelly cases, man.
The old cases. The age-old cases that we can't seem not to get rid of.
Both of them happened 10, 15, 20 years ago, man.
You heard the recent development in R. Kelly's case?
I heard that there is, in 2020, what is the documentary that R. Kelly had?
Oh, yeah. Surviving R. Kelly?
Surviving R. Kelly, Part 2, 2020, Lifetime.
Not even just that. Think about this. They are now saying that he bribed somebody to get Aaliyah's age mixed up on the documents so he can marry her back then. So they lied. We knew she was young.
Oh, yeah.
So he bribed somebody. So now it's a bribery case. Not just a child marriage case.
This is bad.
It's bad. And then on top of that, there's more women. The girl who was defending him reportedly came out and said that she was mentally altered or whatever.
Here we go.
And
here we go.
He's under the jail, bro.
Yeah, and here's the thing. At this point, I'm not trying to be a conspiracy theorist, but when I hear that stuff coming out, I'm that guy who's like, oh man, it's coming out now. I do feel like it's just more fuel to the fire. Yeah. Now, I'm not saying it's not. Now, it's a lie. No, I would probably believe that woman probably does have some mental issues. But my point is, like, now that it's coming out, it's just like
it's a little too convenient.
Somebody is pulling the trigger behind that. You know what I'm saying? Trying to put him down. But
he needs to go down.
He needs to go down. Yeah. Let me not try and act like I'm Team R. Kelly or anything like that. And like, no, like I understand the conspiracy plot behind it, but at the same time, it's needed to put somebody down like him.
And I wanted to say this. We noticed that Matt Lauer not in jail.
Yes.
Harvey Weinstein just signed a deal for $25 million. Settlement.
Lost all his money. Lost all his contracts and gigs, but
he's still a partner of the company, Weinstein Company.
Exactly.
So
and that's why we have these conspiracies.
Yeah.
That's the only reason we are saying
and
that.
Bill Cosby in jail.
Bill Cosby in jail. You get what I'm saying? Michael Jackson had this case 10, 15, 20 years come back.
He dead.
R. Kelly had this case come 20, 15 years, 20 back. And then it just gets worse and worse and worse and worse within a year. So that's the only reason we put our investigator hats on. And that's why we want
you gotta have that hat on and look at it like with a stink eye. You know what I mean?
You gotta question authority just a little bit.
Just a little bit, the motivation.
And then of course, you're talking about these people getting off or doing some stupid stuff. Home to Sanford, which is right here near Orlando, Florida.
Down the street.
We just had another famous person by the name of George Zimmerman who is now suing the Trayvon Martin family. It's horrible, bro. It's horrible.
The most disgusting thing.
That's the most disgusting thing.
And let me be real, Trayvon Martin, you did it. Even in your passing, you did a great thing.
Absolutely.
For the black community, hip hop community,
and I hope your spirit understands what you have done for this community.
Yeah.
It lives on. We forever will make it live on.
Eric Garner, the same thing.
Absolutely.
The gentleman, the kid in Ferguson, can't remember his name. I'm so sorry.
So many Philandro Castro, so many
people.
So with Trayvon, we bring that up because we're just saying this is why we have our investigative hats on towards people of color that have these cases coming out. But this is also close to home, literally. Sanford's down the street.
Right down the street.
So we're disgusted that Zimmerman's doing this. This is horrible. But again, when these cases come out and then you see these dudes being able to sue the other family, he murdered a black kid.
Yeah, that makes no sense. Throw that thing out.
You gonna fucking sue them?
Yeah, throw that thing out immediately.
So it's bad, but this is why we question these things. Unfortunately, with R. Kelly and MJ though, they did that. Yeah, they probably did that.
They did that. They did that. MJ maybe not so much. Yeah, R. Kelly, you did that.
I feel like MJ maybe had some more issues to him.
Yeah.
If you've seen the Jackson 5 movie, it's crazy. He was
crazy. Yeah.
So, and maybe R. Kelly was too, but they did that. So
R. Kelly did that.
Yeah, he did.
We know R. Kelly did that. He might still be doing that, just not in jail.
I mean, speaking of did that, Cardi B came out this year, was talking about how she did what she had to do.
I mean, she's smacking people up, you know what I'm saying? Drugging them up.
Drugging them up. She said, I had to put them in their pill, take their money when they was asleep. And I'm like, hold up.
We know you a hustler, but...
Like, hold up. She's in the movie Hustlers, too, which came out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But... that was a big talked about controversy this year, but just shout out to Cardi B, man.
I feel that controversy, shout out to Cardi B, of course.
She bounced back.
It's more about the gender equality aspect of it.
Absolutely. And we talked about that on a good episode of our show, how it was just more so like, yo, as guys, we don't want to be living in that fear. Like, there's a lot of guys who ain't out there trying to hurt you.
But the city girls, they love that behavior. Nikki,
that's her.
Sade.
That's them. Oh. And I get it. That's how you have to live in certain environments growing up.
Yes. You gotta get it how you live.
You gotta get it, like, and I completely understand that. Trust me, I'm from South Florida. Like, I get it. But there's people who live in a different bubble in a different world, and just don't do that to them. You know what I'm saying? Don't drug them and steal their money. That's not cool. I
mean, here's how I understand it from my aspect. If you're in a situation where that's going on, people know that's a possibility.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe you live in that world.
Yeah.
You live in that world.
That's true.
If I'm unsuspecting, I'm a Joe Schmo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't come on, man.
Yeah, don't do it to a Joe Schmo.
Joe Schmo. Do it from Joey down the street.
So,
can he get his money back?
right in the middle of this year, where we're about to hit in 2019.
So right around June,
July. So since we in the middle of this year, let's just take a somber note, bring it down a little bit. The biggest news by far this year in 2019 was the untimely passing of Nipsey Hussle.
Which, honestly, that untimely passing, that caused a lot of people to take a pause. Just like we're doing right now for Juice WRLD. Yeah. It's unfortunate we don't have that same little bubble because it's the fourth quarter. People they got budgets have already been spent.
Yeah,
you gotta press go and everything.
It's going hard right now. Yeah.
So Nipsey made the whole industry take pause, just like
crazy
Eric Garner, Trayvon Martin did, where the whole music scene kind of took a pause, started making understanding what that meant for the community.
Yes.
Nipsey Hussle's death made the community take a pause and understand what he meant, what he was trying to do, what that actually means for the community,
what his message was, what his mission was. I think you hit the nail on the coffin, man. No pun intended. Just because he really did make everybody stop in hip hop. Everybody stopped. There was no beef for like a couple days. There was no loud stuff going on. It was like everybody in hip hop stopped. People were just being somber. So I think that really resonates with everybody because we Orlando boys, like, Nipsey ain't the biggest artist out here by any means,
by
bro.
far.
Like, yeah, he's on literally the other side of the country. So the fact that even here we felt it, man, like everybody felt that passing. So it brought on a lot of different topics too. It brought on the gun violence topic. It brought on just the marathon topic.
Yep.
It really brought on just how we need to redirect how we treat our people, treat our kings, treat our people that are really trying to do better for the neighborhood. Like, he put that store in the middle of his hood, to show that he's trying to really bring a unification. So rest in peace to him. I think we all understand what he did for the culture. Again, another person, please, you should go back and listen to this man's catalog. Dude owns his masters. It's all going back to his family. But yeah, rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle, man. That was a horrible way to like kind of be right in the middle of the year. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I think the problem was that it caused that momentum that was finally, because this year started off really slow.
Yeah, it did.
And right in the middle of the year, we're really starting to pick up momentum with releases, artists beginning to release singles.
Absolutely.
Spotify started lighting up a lot more. I don't know how your Apple Music for you. I know you're an Apple user.
Yeah,
you start getting more releases, notifications of like artists' music coming out, right?
Yeah. So it was a summertime,
very summertime thing. Mm-hmm. So it's like as soon as he died, man, it took a pause. Everybody took a collective breath.
Yeah, we did.
And it was interesting to see how the Bloods and Crips started walking together. Of course, you got Kendrick picking up the banner. You got Game picking up the banner. Yeah. Dave East picking up the banner for the East Coast. You got people really RP Nipsey. Really trying to drill home his message. Yeah. That you didn't see him actually having that type of common relationship with.
Not a lot of people were pushing that message. And then as soon as he passed, and even to this day, 6 or so months later, it's just the marathon, bro.
Marathon
continues. I'm seeing that so much now, and that makes me happy, bro. Like, his spirit is still strong when you see stuff like that. So
People, please still go out to LA. Please keep taking pictures of where he lives and where the business
Get
was
to
and
the store,
stuff.
yeah, for
Get
sure.
to do that because that's what's going to keep his legacy alive.
Yeah, he's there. He's feeling that.
Keep his legacy alive.
He's with y'all. He's seeing y'all. So
I know he's very appreciative. I think if I was him, I'd be very proud.
Yeah.
Of what people see in my movement now. So,
and especially if you knew him, he was very much a spiritual person. So that's what I'm saying. He's there. He's out there.
Yeah, definitely.
He's feeling that energy with y'all. So rest in peace, Nip, man. Rest in peace, Nipsey. Moving on, a bigger, kind of more lighter subject in the summer. So you talked about some hits that did get dropped.
Yeah, there's some hits.
This hit got dropped way before the summer.
Okay.
But by far, the biggest song of the summer.
What song was it?
Got to win Record of the Year at Grammys, and if it don't, I'm riding.
Oh, you riding?
I'm riding on my horse.
Till you can't no more.
Till I can't no more.
Right, horses in? No, me not do that.
Yo, Lil Nas X had the year. You know what I'm saying?
It's better win song, record of the year.
Record of the year, I believe it's record.
Record of the year, okay.
Yeah, so Lil Nas X, we've talked about him so much on this year in the show, bro. I love this kid. I really loved him. He's 20 years old, so I can call him a kid. You know what I mean? He is awesome.
You're just drawing attention to our age. Come on.
I am old. He is just doing the best for his life, bro. I loved everything he did from this year. I loved his EP that he dropped. I love anything that he's done performance-wise. I saw him at Rolling Loud, which is also this year. He came out with Billy Ray Cyrus. The biggest thing for that people just really don't recall, and I need you to recall, this is what Thursday Night School 2019
we bringing it back for you.
Bringing it back.
For the culture.
Old Town Road was not accepted on the country music charts when it was just the 1 minute and 30-second song of Lil Nas X. They said it was too rappy or too trappy to be on the country music charts. This is Billboard that denied it. Lil Nas X just
they took it off of the country.
They took it off.
Yeah.
It was
winning.
Yeah, it was climbing up slowly. Like it probably hit I think tops 20 or 30.
Yeah.
Took it off. Wasn't even country.
Threw it off. You know what I mean?
Lil Nas X, who was just a 20-year-old at that time, 19-year-old kid who got famous off of Twitter and doing viral hits like that.
Yeah.
Got famous off of this song with the Red Dead Redemption music video.
Facts.
All of a sudden gets one of the biggest country artists in the freaking
history of country music.
Billy Ray Cyrus, who by the way is Miley Cyrus's dad.
You know,
that's how big he is.
Noah Cyrus's dad. You know what I mean? Has 2 daughters. The second one you ain't ever heard of because the first one's so big you can't hear the second one.
You can't even hear. Like she coming too. So my point is, gets him on a record, and it becomes the biggest record of the year.
Not just of the year. Biggest record, single record of all time in the Billboard era.
It has 22, I believe, weeks at number 1 on the charts.
Yes.
It has a diamond record that it's sold.
Yeah.
And this is after Billboard took it off the charts, and then they put it back, and then it ended up being number 1 on multiple charts.
Exactly.
So my point is, understand what Lil Nas X has done this year. Understand what Old Town Road has done this year.
Protecting Lil Nas X at all costs.
Lil Nas X at all costs. He is hilarious on Twitter, bro. And I love what he's just doing for the culture. So on the real, just going from a big summer, going from a big year. I love everything he's done. Please support Lil Nas X, man. Old Town Road was there.
I have a question.
What's up?
So for Lil Nas X,
yes,
what do you think he needs to do to continue this momentum into the next year?
I think he needs to come out with a full album. I think the
EP was good.
The EP was good, and it got nominated for a Grammy, which is weird.
It's weird, but it's just the EP showed me he can do more than just Old Town Road.
Yeah, okay, I agree with you on that.
When you say come out with more music, does he have to immediately try to go for the smash?
Nah.
What are you expecting from him?
I think go for a nice radio record, but I think make it just an extended one. I'm tired of these 2-minute songs. Maybe have a 2-minute song, two verses, and then somebody guest featured on the third verse.
Mm-hmm.
He needs a full record, something that a DJ could really, really play. But Lil Nas X is about to be a big pop rapper.
Yeah,
you know
big pop rapper. I think like you said, needs a full length song.
Absolutely.
I would like for him to actually work a couple of songs.
Yeah, okay.
Because all a lot of people know are Old Town Road, and we got Panini's a good song too.
Yeah,
but Old Town Road was so big.
Man, nobody cares.
Nobody could. Panini just never got his opportunity.
It's true. But he'll be all right, man. I think 2020 is going to be a great year for Lil Nas X. Protect him
at all costs.
In the summer too, we had some controversy with another artist who didn't get number 1. He got number 2. Dos.
Not a Keys.
I'm talking about DJ Khaled,
the one who had all the problems.
Pretty much his album drop, it was very lackluster.
We both didn't like it.
We both didn't like it. And we understand Khaled albums are, for what they worth, Khaled albums, but I don't think anybody's banging any album tracks from that album, man. Like even the Meek Mill tracks with like J Balvin, it came and went. So
honestly, the only one that anybody really cared about was the Nipsey Hussle one.
I care, yeah. The Higher record, which is nominated for a Grammy, it's great. Him and John Legend, rest in peace. Beautiful energy. I like the first track he had, I believe, Buju, if I'm not mistaken.
Buju was on that one.
Yeah, he had a couple, big dancehall artists, which Khaled has always paid respect to. But our point is, he had a number 2 album and then complained because he didn't get number 1.
Well, it was because the bundles.
The bundles. Tell us about the bundles. What was he mad about the bundles?
He was trying to bundle energy drinks on a website.
Whack.
Like, you didn't just buy one energy drink, get percentage off, or get the album.
Whack.
You had to buy a box of these box of these energy drinks and just really try to, it's a hustle. So now recently Billboard has changed the rules on this bundling.
Yes, because he was trying to hack the streaming game, basically. Have people buy these drinks and have it count as streams. Eventually they gave him his number 1, but then they changed it.
Bro, they gave him the number 1 with an asterisk on it.
It was like, Khaled, okay.
Take your plaque. Leave us alone.
But basically, that was the case. They were like, we can't do this no more. We're not going to constitute these types of streams. And it was a good convo that we had this year because y'all got to pay attention to stuff like that. Like, we throw around number 1 album artist, number 1 this so often. But look at how the game's played,
Well, I think this is now in the streaming era, it gives the consumers a little bit more insight into how they're being counted.
Okay.
Like, I think one most thing I always tell artists when I'm working with them as an artist development person, artist manager, is you got to learn how to see your friends and followers as potential dollar signs.
Yeah.
So how do they? What can they do to help you most? Is it buy a T-shirt? Is it buy a sticker? Is it to stream your music?
True.
Learn how to not manipulate, but use your followers, use your fans in ways that they can maximize but you give them the maximum benefit from it.
Yeah.
Like if I tell you to go just listen to a stream a single, that's not a maximum opportunity. Stream a EP. Stream a body of music. Now that the streaming services have allowed artists to do that, it's allowing artists to now play with like the matrix, play with the algorithms, and be smart about it. So
absolutely,
consumers, the algorithm like on YouTube, they suggest what you're going to watch next. Be smart about how you support your artists.
Yeah, absolutely.
Be smart about it. Look at that Spotify year-end wrap. iTunes did one. Apple did one too. Look at how they're counting you. Look at what you're listening to,
and look at all the artists that got the most plays too. You get what I'm saying? Like, study that stuff. Like, it's a very interesting time with the streaming numbers. This is how we rate music. Spotify, Apple Music. This is how we rate it. So look into it. It's a very interesting topic going into 2020.
Definitely,
it's going to be
because things are
decade.
changing.
This is the new decade, literally, of how we rate music and how we have number 1 hits. So really look into it, but also, don't let DJ Khaled get number 1 for a whack album, bro.
We gotta be a little smarter with that. Shouts out to Mouse dropping them 100s for us, brother. What's good?
Yeah, respect, bro, respect. So, a couple things. I'm gonna just give some hot shots, okay?
Hot shots,
because there's some stuff that went down this summer. A couple fun stuff that went down this summer. Okay, Avengers Endgame came out, bro. It was
record breaking.
One of the biggest Marvel movies ever. Rolling out. Like I said, I saw Lil Nas X out there.
You was out there living the life.
You know what I'm saying? Shouts to Miami out there killing it, just doing what they do. The NBA Finals was in the summer as well, man.
Yes, it was.
Yo, the Raptors stunned everybody.
Mr. One and Done.
I'm a fun guy.
Mr. Boardman gets paid.
Mr. Hey.
Exactly. He just got his ring, and he has a special engraving on the inside.
It is. And just like Canadians to be nice, they gave him a standing ovation.
Yeah,
they were happy. Yeah, it's our first ring. Yeah.
Sorry. Sorry,
yeah.
You couldn't stay.
We're sorry to see you go.
Sorry.
But shouts to Kawhi, stunt the world, beat everybody. Also, LeBron James in that summer, he also surpassed MJ in terms of points. So LeBron is technically the GOAT.
It's hard for people to recognize him. He's going to retire as the GOAT.
True. Speaking of retiring as the GOAT, Dwayne Wade retired this year in NBA too. You know what I'm saying?
Mr. Wade County.
Mr. Wade County. It was a good year. You know what I'm saying?
You retiring to Gabrielle Union ain't a bad idea. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you go out there in Cali living with Gabby. I see you. I see you doing the Mike Lowry thing. Yeah. The real Mike Lowry.
The real Mike Lowry. Yeah.
And then we had that Face app, bro. They recorded everybody.
Stealing faces.
Everybody was doing it. Your data is all up in the Russian market. Just want to let y'all know.
Look, man, I got a Google Pixel phone now.
Oh,
so Google officially has all
they own
my...
you. Yeah,
they own me.
Yeah, I'm with Apple. They own me.
Yeah, so, one of the big three, and we both have Facebook, so they own us too.
Oh, my God.
Gosh.
And then with all that hacking and with all that, kind of technology stuff, the big thing in the summer was everybody was about to go raid Area 51, bro.
And everybody was scared.
Scared as heck, bro.
Nobody showed up.
They had a whole Area 51 festival right outside.
It flopped.
They had like 100 people that came. They was dressed in foil.
Well, I think they need to try to flip it into a thing. I think they still need to try it.
I agree. Yeah, and it would be cool if they keep it going, but like that was just funny that people were really doing it. The best thing that came out of that was the Naruto run.
Everyone's running.
Yeah, everybody just doing that.
Running across the desert.
Oh, man. And then that was really the summer with a bunch of random stuff. But back into the music, we had the XXL Cyphers, which were pretty dope, man.
Pretty dope. But also, I think we had a lot more artists this year that you kind of got what you wanted and expected.
Yeah.
And you got some artists that you were like, why are you here? I still don't like Mouse.
I was glad.
No, not Mouse. I like Little Mousy.
Yeah, not yeah.
Not our Mouse.
Not our boy.
Bruh, I love you, bro.
We love you, homie.
But Little Mousy, this dude, I don't know. I don't know.
He's kind of. We really didn't like him. But Meg was great. You know what I'm saying?
Meg was great.
I had to have her on there.
Tierra Whack was great.
Tierra Whack was amazing.
Rico Nasty was amazing.
Killed it. The females killing it out there.
This is honestly, we wrote you. 2019, late 2018, female rappers have taken it to another level. The amount of, I remember back in the day, there was always like, we can only have one female rapper.
Oh yeah, no more.
Nah. You can everybody.
I'm here for it.
I'm here for it.
I want to see all y'all take over, yo. I'm a big fan of a big show this year called Mr. Robot.
Yep,
bruh, I freaked out because they had Young Ma as a guest on that show. And I'm like, randomly.
Young M.A.
I would say Young Ma, my bad. Okay, Young M.A. because they have New York rappers. They got Joey, but they had Young M.A. as a guest, just gangster on that show. Yeah. Right when her album dropped this year.
Keep in mind, her album is good.
And her album is fire, bro.
I need to go back and listen to it.
So I'm just saying, I'm here for it. Like, I want to see all types of female rappers out here.
I need to go back. For some reason, I did not add that to my favorite albums.
Listen to that, too. It's a good 2019 album, Young M.A. She killed it this year with just everything that she did this year. But yeah, so moving on into what else happened in terms of hip hop, man. Another big charge happened this year, bruh.
What big charge? ASAP. Always striving, prosper.
Yo, they locked him up in IKEA. It was crazy, man. Like
they locked him up. Not in IKEA.
He was eating Swedish meatballs.
He was locked up in Sweden, where they have a house where it has IKEA. Yeah, you got it backwards, Trini. He was in jail making the furniture for the IKEA store.
Oh, that's how they do it. That's how they do it out there. I worked at IKEA, so that basically is like a prison. But nah, man. ASAP was out there in Sweden, locked up. Some stuff went down with some people harassing him and his bodyguard. He had to,
had to handle business.
Yeah,
I mean, he allegedly didn't add no fisticuffs,
but I mean,
his bodyguard, his team, handled it for him, and he
regardless,
incited it.
It was pretty whack how Sweden handled the situation.
It was.
I hope that they move on from it, and I hope that we kind of move on from it because he's trying to do a benefit concert over there, and they're not letting him do it. So
I thought they were going to let him do it.
Yeah, but like some more controversy came up to where he was actually tweeting like 2 days ago about like, hey, I promise I'm gonna make this happen or some stuff like that.
Oh man.
So yeah,
I don't know. I wouldn't go back.
I wouldn't do it. No,
I'm good.
Get out of there.
I'll go to Norway. Y'all travel to see me.
Door.
y'all come see me.
Take a road trip.
Yeah, come see me in Denmark.
They got beautiful women there.
Yeah, exactly.
But shouts to ASAP handling it like a G, handling it like a boss. You know what I'm saying? Pretty boy Flacco. I think he's bounced back from it, and I think that he did it well.
Oh, do we give Trump the credit?
No, we don't.
No
and
credit
that was
for
a
Trump.
Big thing because he was like, "Hey, I got ASAP out." He's
pandering.
Out there. Get out of here!
Get out of here, bro!
Trying to get the hip hop black crowd. I hate that, man. Another charge, another sentence.
This is bad.
And that's what we're saying in the end of this year.
It's getting bad.
Take K, bro.
Well, we knew he was going.
We knew what happened with it.
he told you on the whole song what he did.
He really did.
He did the race,
and that was oh my god.
It's a little too real. A little too real.
Another sentence, but not really a real sentence. Chance the Rapper got sentenced with the worst album of the year, apparently.
Bro, it was
because he loves his wife.
I take that. It's not because of that. It's just because it was so cheesy.
Yeah,
it was like.
his first big major album. That's what this was. Like the big day.
First release.
First, like literally
big release.
He was always an independent mixtape rapper. Now he's the biggest, work with Kanye, and this is his big thing. He got married to his long loved girlfriend. And then he just drops this kind of like almost Jesus is King kind of corny.
No. Jesus is King is a good album.
Another album that came out.
But it just because I feel like Chance, you knew going into this that you could have a big opportunity. It was like we hyped it up.
Yeah.
And like when
you knew a route you could have took.
When Kanye take that turn, we're like, okay, he's a different type of Kanye.
Yeah, Kanye's doing Sunday service. Kanye is now like he is religious Kanye.
It's a different type of Kanye. With this, everything was looking up. Okay, he hadn't missing some of the little 2-pack he put out was pretty good.
Yeah, no, we wanted Chance the rapper. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like some real funky.
We got this
singles, but Chance disappointed this year.
Yeah.
Man. Chance really disappointed this year. But you know who didn't disappoint this year?
Who?
The City Boys versus the Hot Girls.
City Boy Summer.
When we went up
City Boy Fall.
We had a special episode this year. Please check it out. Going back, City Boys versus Hot Girls. And I think City Boys won.
City Boys won. You know what I'm saying? That is also on, if you look on your Spotify or iTunes, that would be episode 24.
24.
And it's a good, solid 54 minutes.
We had our girls out there. Ciroc Obama
girl, Slick Nick.
I
was, by the way, I was on her show this past Monday.
Shout out. Go check it out.
I was trying to hold it down for us, brother.
I appreciate it. I was in finals this week, so I couldn't even respond, bro. I was in straight focus mode. But shout out to them. There was a great episode that we had. And, City Boys up 300, 400.
Oh, man. 400, 500, man. 600.
So another big topic that happened this year, bro. To me, I'm going to say that this is the biggest topic of 2019.
See, you're saying a lot.
The biggest topic of 2019 because it resonated with hip-hop. Resonated with pop. Resonated with white people. Resonated with black people.
White folks liked it?
Resonated with everybody in the game. This biggest news of 2019.
The biggest news they ever heard thus far?
Biggest news that you heard in 2019. The Popeyes chicken sandwich.
Oh my Lord.
The Popeyes chicken sandwich was the biggest news in 2019.
It caused people to fight.
It caused people to get stabbed.
It caused people to get their cars smashed up at the drive-thrus.
It caused a hell of a lot of part-time workers to quit their job.
It caused a lot of lines and heartbreak.
It caused some Shirley sitting in the back outside,
stressing,
looking down, trying to talk to God. Why is this happening to me?
Why the chicken sandwich is good, Lord
Popeyes chicken sandwich came and went.
And it came back.
And then it came back. And it still had the same controversy. I believe it's still here.
It's still here.
Yeah, so you can go get it. There's no more.
The worst part about it is what they try to pass on in the in-between time, where they said, bring your own bun.
They said, bring your own bun. We'll put chicken fingers on it. And
I'm like,
I was like, this is Popeyes. That's how we know y'all.
That's how you know y'all ghetto.
Yeah, you only
bring your own bread. We got you, bro. We got you.
Hey, man, we good. I think that was the biggest topic, bro, because it had a lot to do with marketing. It had a lot to do with food.
Yeah.
It had a lot to do with everything. And there was so many people talked about it, and it lasted a good couple months. Whoever made that happen, genius.
Whoever.
Genius.
First off, I want to get 2 shout outs for that.
Yeah.
Whoever made sandwich was the idea.
True.
Shout out.
True.
Their social media person.
Yeah, their marketer killed it.
Killed it. Give those 2 people a effing raise.
I agree.
Because the way they let's be real. When you on social media for a company and you got to deal with Wendy's social media be firing up. And you handling, you giving the business to Wendy's on social media? Come on, Popeyes.
Yeah.
We love that chicken, but
Wendy's is a
Wendy's social media team is fire.
Mike Tyson with them hits, boy.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think that Popeyes really did it big this year. So shout out to them. I still haven't had the sandwich though. I've had a quarter of it.
First off, you got an altered sandwich. I
had a custom made
sandwich,
spicy sandwich. So
it doesn't count, bro.
I might have to hit that out. That's how I'm gonna celebrate tonight's show. I'm gonna go get some Popeyes.
Well, how far is the Popeyes from you?
Like 5-10 minutes. They closed at midnight though. So
okay,
we Gucci. Going back to hip hop, bruh. Nicki Minaj retired, man.
We know it's not full retirement.
Nicki Minaj is done. She retired.
Well, we also didn't talk about her controversy with the Billboard.
Absolutely.
Her and Travis Scott got in a little. Well, she got in a tizzy with Travis Scott. Travis didn't care.
She was mad. She was literally snapping, saying that people were coming and buying your ticket sales just to see Stormy. They were selling it as Kylie and Stormy coming to your show. So that's the only reason.
And she was hating on. I'm like, crazy.
Chill, fam.
And not even just that, but think about it. Why are you hating? And you don't Kylie and Travis ain't together no more. Like, I don't know. I don't have time If I'm in Nicki Minaj, Cursor, you're a superstar. You got a radio
One of the
show.
biggest stars in the world.
Why do you have time to entertain?
And she want the title, bro. She want the title.
You are the queen. You know what I mean?
She is. So shouts to her. Another person that retired, Antonio Brown retired as well.
Oh, he retired himself. Threatening to punch the GM.
Yeah,
going to the Patriots,
one of the best teams and best quarterbacks in the world.
Exactly, but then
immediately getting kicked out
off the team because of sexual misconduct. Bruh,
it's bad.
Honestly, I think the Pats needed him.
Yeah, I mean they're still 10-3 right now.
10-3, but they're losing games that needed to lead up to the playoffs.
They still gonna be in, and
they don't have a big name receiver take over top
in the Super Bowl.
They cheating anyway.
Cheat their way to the goddamn.
They always cheat their dang way up there, man.
So I mean, shout out to AB. I still like him.
He's from Miami too, so that's why you like him.
Oh, you know,
you're biased. You're biased.
I just like the dances he be doing.
Oh, okay.
Yo. Spice Adams laugh on him. Tekashi 6ix9ine snitched on everybody this year,
and he getting home next year, bro.
Tekashi snitched on everybody this year.
I mean,
I think
he snitched on Donald Trump with these impeachment hearings.
He snitched on Hector from Fast and Furious. He's got all these things in his engine. He snitched on everybody, bro, and it's crazy. We talked about him so much this year, man.
Yeah.
Tekashi snitched 9. Went on, snitched all of his crew, snitched Casanova,
Sir Hernandez,
everybody. So
gave up the whole blood handshake.
Another reason,
I've never heard of that before in my life. Gave up the whole handshake.
Treyway mentality.
Yeah, like Jesus.
This is another reason why we always just kind of take notice and put our investigation eyes on people of color cases, because it seems like people of non-color, especially when you have colorful hair, to still.
He's color. He's Mexican. He's brown.
They're not treating him like that though.
When you snitch like he do,
and that's my point. So like
Zimmerman's not white, but when you hang out with the people he hang out with,
exactly. Who you think he hanging out with ever since he did what he did?
Yeah, I know. We don't know.
Exactly. We know. So my point is, this is something to focus on. If Tekashi really does get out of this and doesn't go into witness protection, we already said this. He's dead. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Gangsters are real.
Looking at it now, I think he might have a legitimate opportunity.
He got to have some great security. A1.
Well, he's saying he's going to buy 24/7 security.
A1 security, bro. BET Hip Hop Awards was out here too. You know what I'm saying? I think the biggest thing when we talk about the Hip Hop Awards and just BET and just hip hop in general this year, bro, we got to talk about the baby. Baby on baby.
The baby to
biggest, me ran it.
Well, let's be real. The biggest artist this year, Lizzo. You got the baby, of course.
Yeah.
Meg Thee Stallion.
Yeah.
I'm talking about just newer artists. Just captured everything. Roddy Ricch is up there.
Absolutely.
Meanwhile, his album was great, by the way.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Who else do you have on that list?
Top of my head, I can't think of anybody right now, but I would just say like the baby is definitely up there.
Yeah.
Who I really like rock.
Billie
with.
Eilish is big artist this year.
Huge artist, man. Like everybody's loving what she's doing with pop and just her whole demeanor. You know, being like anti.
This year was
sexy.
a really good year for music.
Yeah, it was, man. Like, it was
really
a
solid year,
but like that's what I really appreciated with like the baby. I think he really kept his flow. He just did the SNL performances, killed it, and the Jabberwockies on there. You know what I'm saying?
Jabberwockies ain't been losing since they won that TV show.
Yo, America's Best Dance Crew killed it for them, bro. I think they only had like 2 seasons, so they were the main winners.
Yeah, but there's 3 seasons. Nobody cared about the other 2.
Yeah,
because Jabberwockies was better than the other 2.
Yeah, that's true. Jabberwockies, yo, shout out to them too. Damn, moving forward. We had the Joker movie that come out this year, man. That was a good movie.
That was a great movie.
Shout out to that movie. Another quick hit. So we had Cuba Gooding Jr., another man looking in a case right now.
He going to jail.
Like I said,
he can't stop it.
Google image search Cuba Gooding Jr. You see number his dumbass smirk. All right, he looked like he did that. He looked like he did it, and he's like.
Fabulous. Somebody did this.
Yeah.
Somebody did this.
Somebody did this. And then another quick hit. We had untimely death of Mr. John Witherspoon. Rest in peace to Pops.
See, that's another big death.
Another big death that we had this year. We always have a couple amounts.
Well,
but
right when we were about to get Boondocks back.
Boondocks was renewed.
Right when we were about to get another Friday movie.
It's hard. That one's hard. Honestly.
That's why you can't wait for sequels.
Yeah, honestly, do it while y'all are there. And it's not even do it while y'all there. How long has it been since Friday? about 25 years or something like that. I think Friday After Next is maybe like 99, maybe.
Yeah.
So in late 90s, early 2000s, it's still a solid 20 years.
I think it's like 2005, man.
Yeah, even so, man.
That's still a long time.
Yeah. Like, so, and Boondocks was supposed to be on HBO.
And that's after a long period of time, too.
And that show came and went a bunch of times as well, man.
Yeah.
So, respect to John Witherspoon. He is the pops of our generation. We talked about a 2005 movie.
He definitely pops. Yeah.
We talked about 2005 movie with Friday After Next, and then you can go back to the late 90s with Friday. You talked about now in our generation with the kids with Boondocks. He was still the dad on Wayne's Brothers, bro.
Yes.
Like that. I'm talking about he was the
90s dad, yeah.
The 90s dad, the late 90s dad, the 2000s dad, the 2010s granddad.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
He is the pops of our generation, bro. And as we end this 2019, decade of getting into 2020, we need to acknowledge that he was the pops.
Yeah.
James Everett is definitely a runner-up in terms of being a dad. Uncle Phil was a good pops for us too. But this was the pops.
He was just pops.
He was just pops. We all knew him as pops. So rest in peace, John Witherspoon, man. And then a couple more quick hits. We had Jesus is King.
Actually was a solid,
good album.
But short end.
Kanye's on the short tip, man. But we'll see what he does with it. He says he's gonna have another album drop with Dr. Dre.
It's called Jesus is Born.
Jesus is Born. So I think at this point, I want to see where he's really going.
Yeah,
with
exactly.
It.
Especially, it's got to be special when Kanye starts letting, because he's really so hands on with his beats.
Absolutely.
When Dr. Dre comes in the studio, or there's very few producers that Kanye would take a step back on and let him produce.
Yeah.
Timbaland probably one of them.
Yeah.
Dr. Dre, he's done a lot of stuff with Swiss Beats.
Swizzy, yeah.
But I'm interested to see what Dr. Dre brings to this next project.
I want to see Ye rapping on a Dre record, bro. Like, that's gonna be holy. Dre is definitely a Kanye type producer with the samples and stuff like that. So,
but he just does
the West Coast flow, bro.
Yeah, West Coast style,
West Coast flavor. He's always had that. So I want to see what that's up. Shouts to Kanye. Another quick hit. T.I. had a parenting fail. That's still going on right now.
Well, he kind of cleaned it up.
But it's still,
Still just doesn't look good.
Still doesn't look good for my man.
At least he had his woman beside him. I mean, they cleaned it up.
Yeah, shout out to them. They've been together for a while. So.
What?
They a hip hop couple.
I hate with them, the Smiths. I don't understand why everybody's rooting against their marriage.
No, don't. No, just
I don't get it.
Just because he says some ignorant stuff that we don't agree with.
But not even just that. People literally root against the Smiths being married. Every time in the tabloids.
Tabloids.
The tabloids be trying to destroy Jada and Will.
Yeah, like Jada seen with this guy. Yeah, Jada pregnant with another.
Will and Jada have an open marriage. You know what I mean? Nah, bro.
Let these couples be their couple.
And T.I. and Tiny. They've been on TV. The Family Hustle TV has been great.
Yeah,
has been great.
She's had spinoffs from it. Like, they're the Atlanta couple. Like,
they're the southern.
You don't want to break
southern
that
version
up.
of Will and Jay. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they kids getting famous now. Like,
Domani. Fire.
That's what I'm saying. So like, let's not ruin T.I., right? Let's not get this cancel culture.
Yeah, cancel culture gotta go a little bit.
Same thing with Omarion, Mr. Petty,
Maybach.
Had a little, his boy ended up being with his baby mama.
I mean, but you got to fire him on their day off.
And then he fired him from the tour.
On their day off and on his birthday.
On his birthday. And Omarion posting pictures of complete serenity.
and of the flyer without B2K on it. You know what I'm saying?
All right. And then there's one more thing I want to end off. But before we do, is there anything that you had in the year that you wanted to throw in that we didn't talk about?
I think we talked about a lot of dope stuff this year. I think we took the show to another level.
We did.
And I really think that what we got planned for y'all next year is going to be even bigger and better. So y'all stay tuned. I'm proud of what we've accomplished.
Me too.
Once again, this is episode...
About 39 or 40.
38.
38, there we go.
Episode 38.
I'm going to say solid 40 we did.
Yeah, well, we had some extra stuff thrown in there.
We good.
But... I think like I said, we come a long way. I think for us to make it this far on Spotify and iTunes and make it this far on this platform here that Valencia College has given us.
Shouts to Valencia College Radio.
So keep in mind, next year, Fly Night Entertainment, my boy Trinity D.
Yes, sir.
It's going to be even bigger and better. More guests.
Yes, sir.
Bigger and better guests. And I want to shout out every guest we've had on the show.
Yeah, thank y'all for always coming through and just, giving us the platform to help y'all get a platform. It's about a whole helping cycle that we're doing out here. We out here promoting. So shout out to that, man.
Shout out to y'all artists. If y'all want to be a part of the show, make sure you hit the Fly at Night page. I've linked it in this video. It's Fly at KNITE. That's on Instagram. That's on Instagram. That's on Facebook.
Yes.
And that's on Twitter as well.
Yes. All right. So if you didn't want to say anything in terms of wrapping up the year, my favorite thing that happened this year.
Big favorite.
My big favorite thing that happened at the end of 2019. My favorite thing that happened at the end of 2019.
What happened?
Drake got booed at a concert.
Man, you a hater.
Drake got booed at a concert.
You are such a hater.
Yo, Flog Gnaw did not disappoint. Oh my God.
But he still got paid though.
He still got paid. Tyler the Creator still went on his, rant, said that this was
Drake
whack.
got a 10-year
Drake
contract.
got a 10-year performance. He's gonna always be out there. I love that because it goes back to like what we say when we say like question authority or go against the grain or don't follow what's popular. That is exactly what they did. And say what you want about Drake. I've learned to be more respectful of him. I got to really respect credit when credit's due. I could just say respectfully, I don't like him.
Yep.
But for the Flog Gnaw crowd to diss him and boo him off stage,
it was a dope.
It was amazing, especially a year after they had Pusha T on that same stage. In the background of his LED screen said F Drake. So it's like that crowd was being legit, and they ended up booing the biggest rapper in this decade.
Yeah.
We talk about this past decade that we wrapping up. This is the last show of the decade. I'm not going to lie, it's probably Drake is honestly the best rapper or biggest rapper of this decade. And to end the decade, the Flog Gnaw crowd booed my man. So I'm very happy that...
You're happy about that.
I'm very happy that that's how we
All I'm going to say is Drake still got paid.
He did, and he still will forever be paid. Drake is, as much as I don't like him, he's the biggest artist of this past decade, and he's probably going to be the biggest artist next.
I think Drake's going to go down as the biggest artist
Of all time?
of all time.
I think so too.
He's broken too many records of bigger artists.
Yeah.
Beatles record. He's got Michael Jackson's record.
And he still got booed by the Flog Gnaw crowd.
He still got paid.
Woo. It don't matter. Don't matter about money. It matters about respect.
Oh yeah. By the way, you do know that Kanye album is coming on Christmas.
Yes. That is the
Does
rumor.
it?
That is the rumor.
Wait.
That is
does
the
it?
rumor.
Does it come on Christmas or after Christmas Day?
It does. It comes out on Valentine's Day. Show the love that he has for Jesus.
Exactly. You get it off. Definitely want to shout out to everybody who's under the power of our voice.
Everybody
who's enjoyed our show. It's always going to get bigger and better. Quality's going to go up.
Yes.
But y'all make Thursday Night School what it is.
Yes.
Thank
Honestly, thank you for tuning in. We've won Best Radio Show of the Week on Valencia College Radio.
Because we are the best.
And because y'all tune in. So that's dope, man. Like, honestly, this has been a great year. We're about to really take off. So stay tuned. Always like and subscribe. Look up, subscribe, subscribe.
Apple Podcasts, Spotify.
Tell them.
Google Play,
Instagram.
Thursday Night School, that's school. And then Knite, KNITE, Fly at Night, KNITE, Trini, DJ Trini D. You know what I'm saying?
That's DJTRINID.
Dadon, DADON, DJ SPYDA. Of course, I'm gonna rap it out to you. You know what I mean?
Come on, we out here spelling it for you.
But once again, thank you. It's Thursday Night School with your boy
y'all.
DJ Spider Don each and every Thursday. But we're gonna go on a little break. But I'm always here with my host, DJ
Trini D. They call me Trini D, and this has been the last Thursday Night School of 2019. Thank y'all for tuning in like you always do. We will be back here in about 3 weeks with a new decade.
And in 2020 vision, baby.
Peace.
Peace.